Okay, so I built this monstrosity. So those are
Good
deathclaws.
housework.
So basically, I have in the past. I was on another save. I have had legendary deathclaws spawn from these. Now, like you could put down a lot more if you want. I put down 3, but the more you have, the higher chance you have. The more of these you have, the higher chance you have of having a legendary deathclaw spawn. And well, these are shotgun turrets. As you can see, I have a ton of shotgun turrets. And I've already tested this. It does a moderate amount of damage. Basically, chameleon deathclaws, matriarch, and mythic deathclaws. Those are the ones that these are are not able to deal with alone. They do damage, but all of them together, they only do like chipping away at the health. Any other kind of deathclaw, you have a these will just annihilate because half will go for one, half will go for another, and then most of the time the third deathclaw will just stay inside the cage, and what you do is you fire at it, it comes out, and then the rest of you just start firing at it. Now, what I do to farm these, I'm at the see, here's Sanctuary. I am at the Starlight Drive-In. Well, and what I did was I just duped all the materials. Here, I'll even show you. Yeah, I'll tell you why there's a crap ton of turrets in a firing formation here, and there's a crap ton of turrets over here, along with this guy who has an energy minigun, and an experimental explosive minigun, along with a rocket launcher pack. Here and there, there's just barely anything over this way. Oh, also, always have the walls with these deathclaw things. With any of the big creatures that you farm in this using this method, always have 2 high walls because sometimes one creature will push the other over the wall, and that's not good. You want to keep it contained, so always have 2 high walls. But basically, to farm those deathclaws, I have this. This outputs 100. This generates 100 power, so it's like all I need is one of those to power all this. But basically, I have 5 Radstag cages and 5 Yaoguai stages. The thing is, okay, so to farm the Deathclaw, to repair the Deathclaw cages, because you have to repair them to be able to turn them back on so they could catch another Deathclaw. Because if you don't like put more, basically you're just putting more bait inside. You have to use Yaoguai meat to do that, to put the bait back inside. With the Yaoguai meat, you need Radstag meat to put the bait back in there. Now with the Radstags, their bait is carrots. So I have these 2 robots farming a crap ton of carrots, and basically this just creates an infinite loop where I don't have to go out into the world and farm for this stuff to rebait all these cages. The carrots over there they grow infinitely. They go into Radstag cages. I open these all up, kill all the Radstags, and then I open all those up, kill all the Yaoguais, Then I rebait all of these after I've opened and killed every one of these creatures. Now you might ask, well, why do I have 5 of these two, but not 5 deathclaw? Well, and also 2 high wall, because I found that some of the Yaguais would push one over the top of the one high wall, so I made it 2 high. And I have found that they run away. They run down there for some reason to the opposite side that I am, both Yaguai and Radstag. So it's like I just sit up here with this and just snipe them. Yes, yes, Codsworth, I think it's a great idea. But yeah, I farm all this. And, well, let's just say the Yaguai cages. And this is the Wastelander Workshop DLC. You can get it so you can do this. That's the DLC you need to get these and this, as you know, as well as these wall pieces and floor pieces. And you need the automatron DLC to be able to craft these bots and that bot to get this little workshop here. But basically, even if the Yaguai cages haven't gotten any Yaguai, you'll get like 1 to 2 Yaguais that spawn. I found that at Starlight Drive Inn, they only spawn and come in from 2 directions. This direction, which is why I have this huge firing line. As you can see, there was one that spawned. See, I already looted it. But it didn't even get close to my bots. Like, all it did was just come down this hill and met a firing squad of turrets. Like, these things took it down in 2 seconds. I literally I was in this little room here where I have a bed, because you have to wait 24 hours, and even then, like 1 or 2 of the cages only be full, so you have to wait multiple 24-hour periods, which is like 24 seconds in real time. Sometimes you have to do that like multiple times. So I have a bed in there. I slept in it. My character woke up, and all I hear was all these turrets go off for like 2 seconds and then stop. And then all of a sudden, I hear explosions, and I come out. Yep, there's this guy. I looted him. But like, I just hear for like a second, just boom, 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 and bunch of turrets go off too. Trust me, I have this place well protected. They come from this direction and this direction when the Yaguais spawn in. But they only do that because I have the cages. And then I have this for farming the deathclaws. And basically, so I get the XP, I'll get in a couple shots on any of them, so I could get XP. This is actually a great way as well to farm XP, because those over there, I don't have any turrets for those cages. That's a decent amount of XP that I'm getting, you know, for killing those. Plus, like, any XP I could get from these, like, if I do get XP, but normally I'll just let the turrets take care of them. Also, Codsworth joins, and I gave him 2 Tesla guns. But that's the thing, you do not use the laser turrets. Basically, deathclaws, same with rat scorpions and some other creatures. They are immune. Well, not immune, but they have an extremely high resistance to energy damage. And this, I don't think this gun is energy based. Yeah, no, it's not energy based. It would have had the energy thing beside it if it was energy based, kind of like these. It has the radiation because they're gamma guns on. These I have because there's a glitch if you drop, and it's best to do it with the gamma guns because, well, they take off the most. Here, I'll even show you. So see how that's in the yellow, the shop size or the settlement size. I just drop those, and you store them, and look how much that takes off. And then you just take them back out of the shop. You just take them back out and you can keep doing it. But the one downside of that glitch is you can keep, you know, taking them out and stuff. The one downside of it is there's a reason why they have a certain cap. It's because at some point the settlement will become extremely laggy. So it's like you don't want to do this too much and keep getting it bigger and bigger and bigger over the original limit, because it'll get laggier and laggier. But yeah, here we go. I like to do this so when I repair it, I don't go back in. Ooh, green deathclaw. Dang, they're doing a number on it. So am I. And there we go. Also, the bots I have for like the farming, they will come over here, which is why I have this doorway instead of having it to where it opens up without a button or a switch, because they will open up the door, they will go in there, and they will get killed. Well, destroyed by the deathclaws. Those will. I have this. Basically, the power goes down here, and it's a two-way switch. So it goes, and I have it to where it's glitched through here. It goes up, over, and to this switch. The power goes, see? Power goes through here, up and over to this switch inside here. This switch then goes to power this switch, then to the door. Now what happens is when this switch is off, this switch does not have power. See, it closes it. Because the power is switched on and off through this. But when this does have power, see when I turn it off? It only turns off the door. This switch turns off the door. This switch turns off power to this switch. And since this switch is off, the power to the door is cut off as well. So it's like a two-way switch thing, but yeah. And see? Albino deathclaw. Yeah. It's a great, and actually this is a great way to get some more stuff like deathclaw meat, crystal liquor decanter. Oh, and also if you joined the side of the Brotherhood of Steel, like I did. And there's this doctor person that you meet on the Pridwin that you can get blood samples for. This is also a great way to farm for that. So it's a great way to farm for, you know, it's a great way to farm for, yeah, irradiated blood. It's a great way to get blood samples and random crap on them. And also the deathclaw meat. So you can make like foods and stuff. And it's a great way to make caps because some of the stuff you can actually sell for a decent amount of money. Like deathclaw steaks. Yeah, 6 of them is 110 for 6 of them. The deathclaw hand, 3 of them is for 25. Yeah, you could get some good cash out of doing this as well. But yeah, it's actually a great way to farm XP, farm caps, and farm for legendaries. All 3 in one single farm. I know, it's amazing. 3 different farms. Caps. Well, no, actually it's multiple farms. Caps, irradiated blood, blood samples, and meat. Like Yaguai, like the excess Yaguai meat, like no joke. You get, so basically I get 10 Yaguai meat because I get 2 meat from each enemy. So that's like 10 Yaguai, 10 Rad Stag, and 6 Deathclaw. So it's like you get a ton of meat. Although you have to save some to keep replenishing these, but still, you get a ton of meat. So it's a great farm for meat, and you also get caps off of them sometimes too. So meat, caps, blood samples, uh, and also legendaries. So yeah, that's all for today though. But yeah, goodbye.